welcome to a new Geek World All Stars podcast network roundtable crossover Q4 investor call episode. Woo!
Yes.
I went for it all. Joining me today of House Fans on Patrol is Montego Bradley.
What's up, everybody?
Hello. Joining me from House So Wizard podcast is Joey.
Party people.
Already in the house. From House The Gorilla Brain podcast, it's Ray.
Hi.
Hi. You don't sound so excited.
A little bit more.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here. Hello.
Okay, I'll take that. From House Superhero Speak, it's Dave.
Greetings and salutations.
Hello. And then last but not least of House Cult 45 podcast, it's Random Randy Savage.
Motherfucker stole my bit, Ray! You bastard!
Hi. Why don't you take a chill pill and calm down?
Ah!
He's been watching too many Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street movies, everyone.
I will come to your dreams and murder you!
Anyway, so today we are going to talk about our top 3 non-Christmas Christmas movies. It's the season of non-Christmas movies that are not Die Hard, because Die Hard is a very scandalous movie. Just kidding. So, just to start off, from worst to best, Montego, tell us your favorite non-Christmas Christmas movie.
All right, ma'am. My favorite non-Christmas Christmas movie is heavily placed at the Christmas season, but that's not what the movie is about. It's 1994's The Ref. Rated R, hour and 36 minutes, starring Dennis Leary, Judy Davis, and Kevin Spacey. It's about a guy who's a thief, and he has a crew, and the job goes bad, and he ends up in a house with a couple who are on the verge of divorce, and their family is coming over for Christmas, and he pretends like he's their like therapist, and the family is shit, the kid is shit, the couple is shit, and it's Dennis Leary in his prime running around just like trying to like keep a lid on it so he can get away. And if anybody else on here has ever seen it, it's so delightful, so funny, you know, and I watch it like not every year, but at least every other year. I love The Ref, man. Really good.
Good pick, yeah.
I have not watched that, so
On the list
probably
now.
should. Yeah, I need to watch that
Wait,
now.
I always get that confused with The Fan with Wesley Snipes.
Totally different. Not the same movie.
Yeah. Okay. Because there's real acting. Okay, got it.
Oh.
One thing about I really like about it is it's kind of like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, in the fact that most of the scenes are shot in like 2 rooms, you know, and I mean there's other scenes in different rooms, but the director was so good that he kept everything in pretty much 2 rooms where these people just argue, fuss, and fight and cuss, and you know, and it's just really good.
All right. Guess
I
I know
can't
what
say
I'm
I've ever,
watching.
I can't see I've ever seen it. I might have to check it out.
Oh, you should do yourself a favor, because it's totally heavy Christmas, but it's not a Christmas movie. It's about this guy trying to get away with this heist and stuff. So I love it.
Interesting. I never even heard of it.
Damn.
That's bad. That's bad.
Somebody saw this movie, right? Joey DiCarlo's seen this movie, right?
I'm not saying a word yet.
I've seen it, Montego.
You've seen it?
Yes.
It's a good movie, man. I love this
It's a
movie.
very good movie.
Okay. Well, Joey, tell us what your favorite non-Christmas Christmas movie is.
Well,
One
number
of them.
three
Number three.
on my list, 1994's The Ref. starring Dennis Leary. I was like, no one's gonna have this on their list, and
the same thing.
Montego comes in and steals the thunder away. But yeah, I actually saw this in the movie theater when it came out.
Yep. Wow.
And this was like a neutron bomb, so I think it was me and like 5 other people saw the movie. But yeah, everything Montego said. This movie's hilarious. It's fun and it's really well done. And I wish more people would watch it. It's a good movie. It's fun, even with Kevin Spacey being in it. You have to kind of put your blinders on in it. But it was 1994, and this was a long time ago. So I mean, who knows? But yeah, everything Montego said. Great Christmas movie. Very underrated and very untraditional.
Well, great minds think alike, right?
Right.
We spent a lot of time together, me and Joey. So there we go.
There you go. Yeah, you're all one. We're all one hive mind now. Okay. How about Ray?
My number 3 will be Jingle All the Way.
Yes.
Now, technically, yes, it's built around Christmas, but it never actually shows Christmas Day because the parade is Christmas Eve, and it's all built up around Christmas, that stupid toy, the Turbo Man, and it's technically not a Christmas movie. So there you go.
I don't know, man.
No.
Pretty Christmassy. I mean, I enjoy that movie too. So, Dave, tell us what your favorite non-Christmas Christmas movie is.
So my number 3 is a movie that a lot of people forget is set at Christmas time. But sometimes I feel like I'm getting too old for this shit. So my number 3 is Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
All right.
That's on everybody's list.
Not mine, but I accept it. No.
I'm gonna have to rewrite my list.
And I don't know who hasn't seen Lethal Weapon besides Adam.
No, I've seen
I
it.
probably
Of
haven't
course
watched
I've
it in like
seen it.
15 years.
She saw it. She's like, that's the one with Jet Li, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like that one. No,
Dude, I watch the movie every year.
I haven't watched it in quite a while, but I
That's
did
true.
watch it when I was
Okay.
younger. So I love action movies. So yeah, Lethal Weapon. All right, Randy, talk to us. Tell us non-Christmas Christmas movie.
So, after doing some research, I found that I'm going to choose that my 3rd favorite non-Christmas Christmas movie. It's going to be Batman Returns.
I knew somebody would say that.
Damn it.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I didn't pick that one.
Shit, now I gotta redo my list.
Do your whole list over.
No one's gonna get my number 1, so haha.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you know mistletoe was deadly?
Oh, yes. But a kiss could be even deadlier.
If you mean it.
Oh.
Yep. This was
That poor girl. She was tossed off of a roof. Well, she got scared off of a roof. I feel bad for that girl because she was just doing her
tossed off
I feel
roofs.
bad.
Batman
Catwoman
threw her
fell
off.
off a roof.
Penguin threw her
Yeah.
off. Willy Wonka threw her off.
That movie was all about abusing women, and I don't stand for it.
Yeah. No, I think about you're right. No.
I mean, think about it. Michelle Pfeiffer had 9 lives. I mean, she used 8
No,
of
and
them.
then I thought about the Christmas mascot lady, and they threw her off a roof too, and I'm just like,
Ooh,
yeah.
with the bats. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
She called, and she was fine.
man, Tim, you having issues.
Throw this bitch off a roof.
He didn't want to do Batman Returns. That's probably why he went so dark with it. Yeah, they gave him full creative control, and he got to do his own little Christmas movie. So
And they put
he
it,
didn't want to do Batman Returns.
and then they put a damn Happy Meal attached to it.
Yes, they did.
Huh.
Hey, they put a baby in a frozen river.
That's what it was. Okay, now that I know that he didn't want to do it, that all makes more sense now. Just like,
Mhm.
yeah, drown children, throw women off roofs, and Batman just kills indiscriminately.
Yep.
Well, anything to make sure that I never get work again in this field.
Yeah, if you watch the wow, what's that thing on Netflix, Joey? The movie Gator.
Oh,
The Nightmare Before Christmas. It tells you that he did not want to do it because he wanted to do Nightmare Before Christmas. They said, well, you're not gonna be able to do Nightmare Before Christmas until you finish Batman Returns. So we put a quick spin on Batman Returns, and that's what you got.
Well, damn.
I still like it. Though.
Yeah. Changes my whole perspective now.
I just like that this is a Batman movie that has the words poontang in it.
It does. It does.
Oh my god. All right. I guess I should throw in my third.
Oh yes.
My top. Okay, number 3 is very unconventional. Mean Girls.
That's not a Christmas movie.
Well,
Yeah.
Isn't that the point?
Yeah, it's like a non-Christmas. I know it goes through the whole year, but the big, like the iconic,
Yeah, the big sexy striptease things at the end, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The only part I remember watching.
Well, like their big Christmas dance. That revolves around Christmas, but it's not Christmassy.
The most wonderful time of the year.
Exactly. It's when you do that dance. So,
Okay.
I Googled it. It was in one of the lists, so it counts.
I'll allow it, McCoy, and we'll allow that one there.
It was really hard for me to come up with 3, so there we go. All right, Montego, what is your second favorite?
My number 2.
Number 2.
My number 2 is we were talking about it in the chat not too long ago. This movie is from 1948. It's rated PG. 2 hours 10 minutes.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yes,
no, you're not.
You're gonna say it. Oh.
I'm gonna tell you that It's a Wonderful Life, man.
Stole my number 1.
It's a Wonderful Life was released in June in 1948. It was not ever meant to be a Christmas movie, even though the final scenes take place at Christmas time, but that wasn't the point of the whole movie. And if you watch the movie, it goes through, this whole life of, George Bailey, James Stewart, Donna Reed. And it's like, has to be in my top 3, one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie. And I always watch it at Christmas. It's looked at as like the pinnacle of Christmas movies every year. But truly, it's not. It was, if you watch the movie, it has little to do with Christmas up until the last
12 minutes. The last 12 minutes is all Christmassy. No. It's not a Christmas movie. Like Montego said, it builds up to Christmas, but it is not a Christmas movie. And how anyone goes, the last 12 minutes of that movie sure was Christmassy. Let's make it the greatest. Let's call it the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
You're right.
No, absolutely not.
I love this movie, and I just got a treat this year, y'all, because it's been in black and white my whole life. And then I looked on Amazon Prime and it had a color version, and I watched it, and it was like a totally different experience. So good. I love it. I love this movie, but it's really not a Christmas movie. It was never intended to be a Christmas movie. So there you go. Boom.
Damn.
Never seen it.
Yep. I haven't seen it either, so.
Let me ask you all a question, Dan, because I remember talking about this in the chat. How many people in here have seen Casablanca?
Seen it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the best movies of all time.
Right.
And so I was surprised that so many people haven't seen It's a Wonderful Life, because to me it's right there, So
I think it was always on TV when I was a kid. It depends. Some of you aren't from around the Northeast, but it was always on Channel 9 or Channel 11 on New York in 380p blurry, shitty videotaped copy of a videotaped copy every Christmas. And it's black and white and looks boring, so I never watched it.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh.
Just rather watch The Last Dragon again or something.
Damn.
For the Christmas story again.
Damn.
Yeah.
Before it was played out, yes.
I always catch a lot of shit for saying that is not a Christmas movie. I don't understand why. If people actually watched the movie and understood the movie, they wouldn't argue with me at all. I'm glad Montego shares my view on this.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Joey, what is your second favorite?
All right, my second movie is and it's in my top 20 movies of all time.
Oh shit.
One of my favorite movies ever, obviously. I think it's one of the
You know-
funniest movies ever made.
Breaking Electric Boogaloo.
No, not yet. There's no Christmas in that, other than the gift of an amazing bad movie.
Mm. It's a
This
good
is
guess.
1985's Better Off Dead.
Huh.
Wait, have I seen that one?
I have not seen that.
Seen that.
What?
Explain.
Talk to us.
I have seen that one. Okay.
Well, it's a comedy from the early 80s where John Cusack is trying to kill himself because he breaks up with his girlfriend. It takes place around Christmas time. There's a lot of jokes and things that have to do with Christmas. You guys haven't seen it, so now I don't want to ruin it, but
What?
Nothing says
a-
ho 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 like a big old suicide attempt.
that's right. There's
Mm.
claymation dancing hamburgers,
Yeah, it gets trippy.
skiing. It takes a lot of
Whippets.
skiing.
Why am I
France.
mixing? Why am I mixing this movie up with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
That's not even
Same.
close. But the you get the classic scene where the French exchange student is living with the weird people, and she's like, "Do you have Christmas in France? Christmas." You guys have never seen this movie?
No,
I thought I did up until you just described it. No, I was thinking of Fear and Loathing.
No, I
Sorry.
have seen this movie. Yes,
All right, good. Somebody else has.
I have seen
Is
this
it not
one.
an absolute classic?
what's the name of it again?
Better Off Dead.
Better Off Dead.
Literally, I only did it because I was doing a John Cusack month.
I love John Cusack.
I think it was because when I was a kid, it was on HBO literally every 30 seconds. So we watched it almost nonstop, but I love that movie. It's so funny. And well, now you guys have something to check out. So add it to your lists.
Yeah, it's going on my list.
Oh, he was a little young fellow when this movie was out. Oh goodness. Okay.
Hold on. Okay.
Fine, whatever, you guys, uncultured swine.
I
Sorry.
mean, yeah. I'll admit it.
Haven't
All right, Ray. What is your second?
Well,
Me.
everybody done used Batman Returns and It's a Wonderful Life. My list is now -0, so I'm gonna have to pull one out of my ass real quick, and I'm gonna say Home Alone. I'm gonna say the original Home Alone.
Yep.
Was not a Christmas movie. Okay, it is based around Christmas time, right? But the theme of it is not to save Christmas; it is to ward off the burglars trying to rob his home until his parents get home.
It's
He's
Kid
not trying to-
Predator.
Essentially, yeah, but it's not to save Christmas. I mean, that's just it. It's not a Christmas movie. It is based around that time frame, but it is not to. The goal of it is not to save Christmas. It's essentially just to survive, because you know damn well that Marvin Harry would have killed his ass.
In the real world, yes.
Yes, in the real world, yes. As soon as that blowtorch would have hit, yeah.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it.
No, it was on my list. It just wasn't the top 3.
You know,
I could have said Home Alone 3 because everybody thinks that's a Christmas movie, but it's not. It's based in January, so I'm just gonna let that one go because no one wants to watch Home Alone 3. I wouldn't recommend that to my worst enemy.
No, I've seen that one. It's garbage.
Isn't that with
The-
Bubble Gump Jr.?
That's the talking parrot one. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all I
the
remember.
one with the microchip, right?
Ah, yeah, in the race in the little
the race
car.
car. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
it's
And the-
garbage.
It is garbage.
well, there we go. I'm not really a big fan of the Home Alone movies. Is that bad?
No, not really. Because
He's just a fan of garbage movies.
I am.
I don't like most of the people and things in Home Alone. I just like the bad guys when they start getting their ass whooped. But
Yeah.
like, I don't like the kid. I don't like the family. I think they're pieces of shit. I don't like any of them. But then when Marvin and the other guy come in, I'm like, okay, now I like it. You know.
Yeah. I can agree with that. All right, Dave. Second top non-Christmas
Yeah,
Christmas
well.
movie.
Well, yeah, no, Randy took my Batman Returns.
Yes. Oh no. Burn.
So I had to do a little bit of rearranging. I've got it now. So of course, if I say, don't expose them to sunlight, don't feed
Blade?
them after midnight,
Oh, good choice. Good. I forgot all about this.
Everyone forgets Gizmo.
It wasn't on my list, but I did. I was like,
Dude,
He was the Christmas
it
gift.
should be on my list, man. Excellent choice.
wasn't on my list, but I knew.
Yeah, so Gremlins is my number 2.
It's a great choice.
I like
It
the
might be
sequel.
We gotta get the whole theme.
It might be the only quote-unquote horror movie anyone picks tonight. Let's see. I also picking in honor of my co-host JD because it's one of his all-time favorite movies. He watches it every Christmas. So
Good for
Yeah,
him. So do I.
It is a really good movie. I actually got to watch it. I got to watch a screener of it with Joe Dante in the theater, and he took Q&As after. It was really cool.
Oh,
He's a really good guy. Yeah.
Oh, I'll never
and then
forget
the
it.
showing, the showing was at 12:01 because you had to feed him after midnight.
aha, cool.
Oh,
I'll never
Isn't it
forget
always
this
after
movie.
midnight somewhere.
I hate this movie more than life itself. So.
Why, Joey? What's why?
I think if I could like destroy every copy of this movie, I would.
Yeah, you nightmares as a kid.
I mean,
Yes.
you can destroy Gremlins too. I'm not going to fight you on that
Yeah,
one.
no
but
actually like
that.
Gremlins.
you don't like Gremlins too.
hey, Joey, it gave me nightmares too, but I still love it.
It scarred me for life. I was a super scaredy cat kid, and I somehow got to see this movie. I don't know if it was my mom rented it for us or what, but scared the absolute shit out of me. I slept in my parents' room for like a week and a half.
It was a cackling, wasn't it? It was like,
I think it was a scene where they fight the mom in the kitchen was what did it for me the worst. So
yeah.
I don't know. I had a stuffed Gizmo when I was a kid. I thought he was.
no, I hate this movie so much. It just makes me angry just to think about. I'm scared.
I like this movie. Hey, Joey, the kitchen scene was intense. I remember sitting there breathing hard, like.
Well, the funny part is like a few years ago, I got up in the morning and I walked into the living room. My son was watching TV and it was fucking Gremlins. And I go, ah, and I like ran and hid in the other room.
What are you doing?
What the fuck is this? And he was like, I saw this on Netflix. I want to check it out. And I'm like terrified. And like after it was over, I was like, told him, I saw that when I was older than you as a kid. And I was really scared by it. And he's like, that was all right.
Oh,
Daddy, quit being a pussy. What are you doing?
Throw some balls.
So
I'm sorry I traumatized you, Joey.
in retrospect, fuck Gremlins.
Do you know the scene with the old lady that gets launched out of the chair through a roof?
It's Tickle.
Yeah.
Like the chair. Yeah, my great grandparents had one of those going up their staircase, and I said, nope, not riding that sumbitch. Nope, I ain't going through nobody's roof.
Hey, Dave, why you like this movie so much?
It's fun. I think it's it's
Very lighthearted for a horror.
lighthearted. It's not what you're expecting. That's the thing. Like it's not what you're expecting when you go in to watch it. And I mean, I feel like it was marketed to kids. And I don't know, is it a kids movie?
No.
Yeah.
They did market it toward kids. They absolutely did, and they caught a bunch of shit for marketing it to kids because they did the Gizmo, and kids was running out of the movie theater screaming. I remember that shit.
I'm serious. I had a toy Gizmo when I was a kid. I loved it. Like, it's just it's a fond childhood memory. So
Now I live in your head as nightmares. Go fuck yourself. No.
You shouldn't have watched it.
Fuck them kids.
oh. Those poor kids. So, all right, Randy,
Yes.
what's your second favorite?
My second one. Yeah, I'll go with that one. So my second one is going to be Trading Places.
Oh, you bastard! You bastard! You bastard!
I'm just gonna keep stealing everyone else's.
Oh, come on.
Yes,
Why do you like it so much?
because it literally encapsulates how terrible rich white people are and how they'll just fuck over anybody, even their own friends, for nothing, just because they can. And every New Year, instead of everyone like Happy New Year, I go Merry New Year. That's my favorite. Plus, Dan Aykroyd as like the drunken Santa who eats the salmon out of his own beard. That's like, it's the best.
I gotta join in. This is my number one, man. That was number one on the list. I'm not changing.
Aw.
I'm not changing it. It's absolutely poetry in motion. Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd, Don Amici. It's beautiful. And normally I watch this movie like after Christmas because I kind of think of it more of as a New Year's movie, but it does the whole Christmas season. It's so good, man. It's so funny. I love it, man. I love it.
So a little known fact about that movie was actually filmed a lot of it in Philadelphia. My father worked at First Pennsylvania Bank when they were filming, and the building that they used for their office was the First Pennsylvania Bank building. Oh. And also, just so you know, the elevators that they use in the movie don't actually exist in that building. They built that for the movie.
Wow.
Nice. I love this movie. I love it. I love it to death.
It's the best.
I'm with you, Randy.
Oh. It's a good choice.
It is.
Okay. Last one. Montego, tell us.
That was it.
All-time favorite.
That was
it. That was it. I'm not changing.
That's right. Okay, you're done. You're done.
Right.
Joey.
All right, number 1, Gremlins.
I'm out too.
No, I'm not thinking fucking Gremlins. Fuck that shit. All right, my number 1, 1996, Gina Davis, Samuel L. Jackson are the long kiss goodnight.
It's my number 1. I thought too.
Fuck yeah, this is a amazing action movie from Shane Black and Remy Harlan, director. That was another box office bomb, sadly, but it is awesome. It takes place at Christmas time, obviously, because it's written by Shane Black. And Gina Davis is a mom, a suburban housewife who actually had amnesia and was a CIA contract killer. And it all kind of starts to unravel and come back up to the surface after she gets in a car accident and hijinks ensue, if you haven't seen it yet. But it's great. It's fun. It's got great dialogue and script and a lot of really good action. So this is a good one. This is another one I try to fit in every December. So
yeah.
Once she cuts that hair and then slicks back her hair all wet and starts smoking, good Lord Almighty, Gina Davis has never looked hotter in anything.
I agree.
I got myself.
Even in Transylvania 65000 when she's a vampire?
And not in Earth Girls Are Easy either. No.
All right.
Wow.
Damn, that's a good choice. That's my number 1. All right. Ray. Do you got a number 1?
Do I have a number 1? No,
Yeah.
everybody taking all of my shit. I had to make up Home Alone to save my ass. I got nothing.
Home Alone.
Oh.
Home Alone 2.
Kids.
Yep.
Home Alone 2.
Which I actually like better than Home Alone, but go ahead.
Really? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's discuss that for a second. How is that possible?
Because what's the hotel manager's name? Tim Curry. I love Tim Curry, and he just makes the whole goddamn thing for me, man. I love it.
Have a lovely day.
Yeah, I like it better.
Student credit card. Yeah. Cedric, don't count your tips in public.
Don't count your tips in public.
Well, there we go. Die Hard it is. No, just kidding.
Isn't Die Hard 2 technically a Christmas movie?
I thought it was Thanksgiving. I thought they were coming in Thanksgiving.
Nah, I thought it was Christmas again.
I thought it was Christmas. Yeah, I thought it was 1 year later.
Christmas again.
Okay, that's just my memory because I haven't watched it since the 90s.
Mm.
Everybody always remembers Die Hard 1. They never remember Die Hard 2.
Because it sucked ass, but
Indeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Dave.
All right.
You got a top one?
My number 1 might be controversial, but it is set at Christmas time. People forget this. And I love the movie for the twist, and most people hate it for the twist. And that would be Iron Man 3.
I knew somebody was going to hate
Dang,
It's totally a Christmas movie. It totally is. I agree with you.
Yeah, the whole town that in Indiana is decorated for Christmas that he's running around in.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have Christmas parties in the bar and shit. Yep, you're right.
Yep.
This is true.
Does it count? Okay, sure.
It counts.
It
I gotta-
it's a
Alright.
non-Christmas
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
Not a Christmas.
Dashing
It
through the
counts.
snow with a one horse open sleigh. The whole tune almost played. Right at the beginning of the movie.
I have a confession. I have only seen Iron Man 3 one time.
I like that damn movie.
I
don't give a
really
what my
enjoyed that
friends
one.
said. Yes, I did
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I most people hate the fact that the Mandarin wasn't the Mandarin, but I kind of
Yeah, I like that.
I thought it was brilliant.
Fool me a little bit. I'm with you too.
Yeah.
No, I was more interested in the extremist than I was the Mandarin.
That's
I
true.
mean, I love the Mandarin, but I loved what happened in the comics with the extremists. So, I mean, I was more interested.
Right.
But they didn't go into it too much. They just kind of had Robert Downey running around in a small town without his armor. It's Iron Manless.
I liked it. Shit, I'm with you, Dave. I love it.
Good choice. Very good choice. All right, Randy.
All right, let's see if I can ruin someone else's day.
Oh, I'm over, so it don't matter.
Let's see. Yeah. Actually, like the rest of these, I don't even remember. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Serendipity. That'll be my last one.
Oh.
I haven't seen it in like I have it. I own it. I remember watching it hundreds of times, but like now I don't remember anything about it. Literally, just like. But it was apparently a Christmas movie, so I was like, all right, sure, yes, with John Cusack again.
Yeah, it is.
That's what it is. I like John Cusack.
We love John on this show.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale. I think that was the reason why. I was like, oh yeah.
What was that about? What was that again?
So let's see if I remember just from without reading it. There's literally a guy who meets up with a girl at a bookshop, and then it's like, they have like this just a really nice meet cute, and then they have this like impromptu date, and then they finish their like date at a bookshop, and he's like, well, hey, if maybe I'll call you, and she's like, sure, here, because she's such a weird, quirky individual. She's like, if the universe wants you to call me, I'm gonna write my phone number in this book. It's a random book that she has a bookshop, and she's gonna leave it there, and you can't come back and buy this book. And you just got to wait for, say, like 24 hours, and then you can come get it. If it's still here, you can call me, and then whatever. Well, anyway, literally, the book vanishes, and it goes on at least another year. And then the guy's fiance, he gets married. He's about to get married, and then the guy's fiance is like, "Here, I got you something," and he hands him, and she hands him the book, the literal book. Like he's been searching for this book for a year. And and his fiance hands him the book as their gifts before their wedding day, and it has her phone number in it. And it's like he goes on this one last adventure before he gets married just to see what could happen, right? What's and they just keep missing each other. Mm-hmm. She'll end up at a coffee shop, and then she'll leave, and then he'll show up 4 seconds. He'll show up 4 seconds later, and it's just that's the whole movie until they finally meet up, and they're like, so I don't know what we should do. I forget how it ends, but yeah, something.
Well, because
Go ahead. Anna.
It was the book, and then I think he wrote his phone number down on a dollar bill.
Oh yeah.
And so right as I think she got his dollar bill on an airplane, and then she went and found him. I think they went to the same building. And they had to choose the right floor. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it was
it was really crazy.
She was weird, and he was dorky. But it was like the fact that they just couldn't meet at the right moment. It was like, oh, okay.
That was perfect.
Okay, super embarrassing right here. I thought that Serendipity was the movie Penelope. I apologize. I thought it was Christina Ricci as the pig girl.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Serendipity, Penelope. It kind of goes together, so I just screwed my own brain up.
Close enough. Oh, dang. Okay, well, my top one was going to be The Long Kiss Goodnight, but I already talked about that one. So there we go. Great minds think alike, right?
Once again.
We learned that, or we don't have a lot to choose from. One or the other. Okay. Any other ones you want to give a shout out to that weren't in your top three, but You like
Yeah,
it?
Lethal Weapon, but I knew I wasn't gonna say it. I knew somebody was gonna say it, so that's actually my number goddamn one. But I was like, somebody's gonna say, everybody's gonna say Lethal Weapon, so I didn't say it.
So I got a question. I got a question for everybody in the group, right? What is the one movie that you have to watch on Christmas Eve every year without hesitation, without postponement? You have to do it Eve every year.
Doctor Who Christmas specials.
Oh, there you go.
There's the man right there.
Just gotta pick one and move on.
Polar Express, because it's a tradition that I started with my kids, and I don't want to watch it anymore. But they like, it's time to watch Polar Express, and I'm like, okay. We watch Polar Express every goddamn Christmas Eve before they go to bed, and they're like 16 and 18 now, and it's still, they're like, we're gonna watch Polar Express. I'm like, God damn it, Yep, there you go.
Well, for me, I do Tales from the Crypt, the first season, episode 3, all through the house. I do that every Christmas Eve. I've been doing it for about 15 years now. So that's tradition. And then once the kids go to bed, I put on Black Christmas because, oh yeah, that's my favorite Christmas movie. Well, no, technically the cartoon Grinch is, but for a live action Black Christmas, I've already watched it twice. So Christmas Eve, I'll watch it again into Christmas Day. I love it so much.
Wow.
The Grinch is on my podcast. Her name is Tifflebot, but go ahead.
She's not the Grinch. She is Mount Crumpet.
We watch Die Hard every year on Christmas Eve. My wife and I started as a tradition when my daughter was very young, so that we had something to do in between putting them to bed and waiting for them to go to bed so Santa could arrive. Mm-hmm. And now that the kids are older, they watch it with us. So now it's just a family tradition. We all watch it together.
Cute.
How about you, Anna?
Oh, I watch Elf. I know.
Elf? I love Elf.
Oh, no.
Elf.
I forget them. I love Elf.
Oh, I love that movie. I'm sorry.
Worst movie ever.
Stop it, Joey. We're not arguing about this. Take it up in the chat.
That we grew up with, that thing on Netflix.
And I won't watch that episode.
What the
that episode is so cool because I found out that all that stuff he was doing in Manhattan with all those people was like just random shit. Like those people had no idea they were going to be in a movie. Like the Santa Claus, the guy that looks like Santa Claus, he runs up. All those people were not actors.
That makes sense.
That makes it special. I don't know. I really enjoy that movie. So I have to watch that Christmas Eve all the time. So I make my family go through it, and they suffer through that movie. So there we go.
Hey.
Well, for me, it was always A Christmas Story. I usually watch that wrapping presents, but I think this year I'm going to switch it up to Gremlins. Just for Joey.
Yeah.
I love
Joey will not be spending the holidays with most of us. You want to watch Elf and Gremlins? Go fuck yourselves.
Aww.
To us on Christmas Eve.
I think I watched Christmas Story on Christmas Eve too. We watched, we had a TV going all day, so yeah.
Well, I'm gonna watch Gremlins.
We usually watch Scrooged at least once during the month, but not on Christmas Eve. So.
Yeah, me too. I already watched it this year. I love it.
Yeah, I still have what's today, the 20th. I still got 4 days to watch it. So yeah, that Friday after next, and next on that. Damn it, that was a good one.
Yeah, there it is. There's you.
There's my number one.
There we go.
There we go.
We did it.
We got it.
We got
I never saw.
All right. Any last words?
Pimp
Any Christmas
down.
wishes? Any Christmas
Pimp in
wishes?
distress.
Yeah, I got a Christmas wish. I got a last words. This is the last one for this year, and the Geek World All Stars podcast network is the shit, man. And you guys are awesome, and I enjoy collaborating with you guys all the time, man. And most of you guys are like personal friends of mine, so I love you guys, and that's real shit.
Aww.
Aww.
Well, on that note, I just want to say fuck Gremlins.
There it is. That's the
Bring
one.
it down. There we go.
I want to continue with what Montego said. I hope everyone here has a great Christmas and a great 2021, and let's kick 2020 to the curb.
Oh, please. So
Yeah,
fast.
please,
Get away. You bastards.
And
Get away.
I wish everyone has a good holiday. Always grateful to be part of this awesome network. You guys are awesome. And that chat and just interacting with you guys always makes my day. So here's to 2021. Gonna be better.
Yes.
Knock on wood.
yeah.
Be forgotten.
Never speak of this again.
Let all the wages be.
We're not gonna talk about it. All right, so time to plug our shows, right? To end the show, Montego, tell us where we can find you.
For everything's Fans of Patrol, go to fansonpatrol.com, and that has links to everything that's Fans of Patrol. Boom.
Bam. Joey? where
All
can we
right.
find you?
Well, everybody can go check out SoWizardPodcast.com, where you find the podcast every week. Links to all our social media accounts on the right-hand side of the page. Movie reviews, streaming picks, so much more. SoWizardPodcast.com. Check out our YouTube channel. There's unboxings, actor interviews, movie deep dives, trailer reactions, and more. Go to YouTube, search So Wizard Podcast. Everything else is linked on the website, so go check it out. We'd love to have you listen to our show. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, and just about anywhere else under the sun you can find podcasts.
Woohoo! Ray, where can we find Gorilla Brain Podcast?
You can find the Gorilla Brain Podcast anywhere that you can find podcasts. I'm pretty sure that we've looked everywhere and underneath, and there's not a service that we are not on. Now, I am also on Instagram. Do the personal thing. You can do my personal account at 8BitRay if you want to shout some bullshit at me. The Twitter is always good. Let's see. I just returned after a 3-month hiatus, and yeah, I'm still the king of commentary. Still loving it. Still love doing it. So I'm going to keep that rolling. So if you guys like funny, hilarical commentaries on shitty movies, then by all means, check out the Gorilla Brain Podcast.
Why the movie's got to be shitty?
Because shit sells, Montego. Shit sells.
That's how we have our whole
If I-
podcast
if I-
based on that. Come on.
If I said that I'm going to watch Citizen Kane, they'd be like, oh, he's going to be really insightful. How could he tear that apart? Well, I'd find a way.
It can happen. That movie's kind of, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Rosebud.
All right.
Cinematic masterpiece of its time. And I was like, okay, sure. You just put a camera in a hole.
Iron Eagle was a cinematic masterpiece.
That's
Citizen
what
Kane
I'm
was
saying.
not.
Come on. Yeah, Iron Eagle. Yeah.
There we go. Dave.
All right.
Find you.
For everything superhero speak, go to superheroespeak.com, where you can find the podcast every week. Links to all our social media at the top of the page. And we have now gone video. I'm sorry for all those people who have to look at us. So you can find us at youtube.com/superhero speak. Check us out there every Wednesday as well. And yeah.
That's really cool.
You didn't plug your OnlyFans account, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
We didn't start
fine.
that yet.
For hot action.
Pays the bills.
$19.99 a month to get you all kinds of sexy stuff.
Oh.
Want some feet pics?
Okay, Randy, where can we find you on OnlyFans?
Oh yeah.
I got the link. Just mess with me.
It's on. It's gonna. I put it on the TikTok before it gets out.
There you go.
There you go.
Appreciate
There we
that.
go. There you do it.
So you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Cult45 Podcast. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch. B's been working really hard on the Twitch, playing all the video games. You should give him harder video games to play. I feel like he's getting off too easy. But yeah, you can also find us on any of your podcatching apps. It's out there. It's Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean. You name it, we're out there.
All right. And I've been your host for the evening. It's Anna from the Pop Prism Power podcast. And you can find us on social media at Pop Prism Power. And you can catch us on any podcast directory out there. And you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. And yeah, enjoy. So that's been our show for Q4, and we'll be back hopefully sooner rather than later.
Fucking Joey.
What's going on?
He sent the OnlyFans link in the chat.
Oh, there's one? Okay. Yeah.
On that note, that's been our crossover episode, and happy holidays, and we will be back soon.
Happy holidays, fuckers.
On patrol.
On patrol. I'm in the last. On patrol.